What's up everybody, Jam from Gaming History 101 back with another video. Yes, I know it's been a bit of time since I've done one of these, but I felt inspired recently because I found out that Xbox One games were compatible with the Xbox One. Yep, that's a confusing sentence right there. Yeah, I'm one of those people that used to call the original Xbox the Xbox One, but I guess we can't really call it that anymore now that we have an Xbox One. So yeah, anyway, point being, original Xbox games are now compatible with the Xbox One. And yeah, so Microsoft sort of, in Halloween fashion, they just ghostly released the first set of games just the other day without really... I guess they did kind of make a big announcement about it. I mean, if you follow, say, Major Nelson's blog, or I think most gaming websites also did reports on it as well, but it just seems to come from nowhere. It just seems to sort of be... I mean, Fred just told me about it when I was doing the podcast the other day, and I didn't know about it. I think the news was released that day when we recorded the podcast, which was the Monday this week, I believe. So yeah, it just happened, and now we have, is it 12 games, I believe, that are backwards compatible, which is cool. And so yeah, I just want to kind of showcase that. So I'm showing what I think is probably one of the strongest games in the lineup, which is Crimson Skies, a fantastic game on the original Xbox. I don't think this came to anything else though. I don't even think it was on PC. I could be wrong about that. I am doing this unrehearsed, so yeah, expect there to be a few research errors and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so I mean, I want to sort of, I don't think many people would possibly cover this. So I thought, yeah, let's do a video about it and talk about some of the differences, at least some of the differences that I'm noticing. I did play this on the original Xbox. I do have the original Xbox disc, which is actually the game that you're seeing right now. Although, that being said, yeah, so even though I'm using my own disc copy of Crimson Skies to play this, I believe it does the same it does with 360 games, where essentially you put the disc into the Xbox One and it will, download the entire ROM or whatever, download the game to your hard drive, and then the disc kind of just acts like a key to proof that you have it. That's all. It doesn't run off the disc as far as I'm aware. It's says running off the download version, but it's good that you can still use those original Xbox games. So if you're in the UK and you have a CEO near you, or go get some of those Xbox games. I believe Crimson Skies is really cheap to find. But if you can't be asked, you can also download it as well. You can purchase it from the Microsoft Store too, for the low price, around sort of £6.50 or $10, which is actually a good price for this game. I don't have a problem with that pricing, and let's be honest here, I have a suspicion that Microsoft is probably going to add some of these games to Games with Gold. I wouldn't be surprised if that'll start from next week even. So, well, not next week. Next month with Games with Gold, and we'll maybe see some original Xbox games free with Gold, just maybe to promote this little service. But yeah. Crimson Skies is a great game, whether you play it on the original Xbox or whether you play it on the Xbox One. It plays smoothly. The game was actually quite fantastic on the original Xbox as well. It ran very smooth, very arcade feeling, flighty, shooty bang bang game. That's what I like to call it. That description is probably completely wrong. But yeah, one of the big noticeable differences here is I do have the black bars on either side of my screen. I guess maybe it's fit with the standard definition feel of the game. But it looks good. It looks good. I really not much to say. This is the only game I've tried so far. I will actually try some of the others. I do own a lot of the disc copies of the games that are not all of them, sadly. I do have, I believe I do have a copy of Dead to Rights that they have on there as well, which I'm quite curious about to see. I haven't played that game for so long, that shooting game with the dog. As well as there's Knights of the Old Republic, which I think that's kind of a good choice, wasn't it, to put that on there. Knights of the Old Republic is available on everything. You can get that on your phone now, I believe. Not that I want to play Knights of the Old Republic on my phone, but hey. I just did some friendly fire there, why not? The other game, there's a Ninja Gaiden Black. I'm terrible at that game. I mean, I was thinking of maybe doing that one for this video, but I thought, God, you just want to see me die over and over again. Then, although that being said, I might fail this mission just here soon. But yeah, so the quality, I think Microsoft has done what they usually do with these backwards compatible games, where they, the graphics look a little bit polished, a little bit shinier. Gameplay's fine. Yeah, absolutely. There's no problems with the controls. I much prefer the Xbox One controller to... I think I prefer prefer it even to the 360 controller, to be perfectly honest. I've really got used to it over these years of having an Xbox One now. Definitely prefer it to the original Duke controller on the OG Xbox. Excellent, there we go, taking out these planes. But yeah, I guess I thought I would have more to say about it really, but it's original Xbox games on the Xbox One. For one, I'm really glad that this is a thing. Personally, I am one of those people that does play old games. You know, me and Fred both are. You know, that's why the hell do we do a retro gaming podcast? But you know, we do play these old games on our newer systems. And although you know, I don't get rid of those systems either. I do still have my original Xbox. I still have my 360 as well. Not my original 360, since you know Red Ring of Death and all. But you know, I like this sort of idea that I can just boot Crimson Skies up onto my Xbox One. It's all quite convenient, have everything all in one place. So yeah, I sort of like this move. And Crimson Skies is a game that I think that was tragically kind of missed by a lot of people. And hell, God, if this was free with gold, it would be just a no-brainer for people, I think. Definitely give it a go. It's sort of, you play this sort of thing now and you think, oh god, it'd be nice to have a sequel of this sort of stuff, but you know, alas, might not happen.
Welcome to the Bandit Rush Challenge.
But yeah, playing this now is just rush back some great memories, and I think I'm going to try and we're going to do a race now. Yeah, let's bet that much money. So yeah, I like this idea, and hopefully we are going to see more games come to backwards compatibility from the original Xbox. I for one would like to see Panzer Dragoon Auto come to backwards compatible, because that game, like with a few whoopsie. Thank God for checkpoints, though. Like with there's a few games on the original Xbox that never ever came to any other systems, not even PC. I mean, that seemed to be the common trend, wasn't it? That though the original Xbox One wasn't, say, the standout system of the three at the time, the PlayStation 2, the GameCube, it was considered like the PC of the console generation, and a lot of the games on the original Xbox were released to PC too. But Panzer Dragoon Auto was not, and that is a really good game. That game I imagine that game looked beautiful back on the original Xbox anyway, so that would look fantastic on backwards compatibility. A Toggy, there's two of them. There's a Toggy 1, Myth of Demons, and a Toggy 2. I can't remember the accolade of that game, but those two games I believe never came to anything else. And those were Sega games, hack and slash, that really had very interesting destructible environments. Yeah, I'd like to see those. But you know what? Games that I would like to see, and since we got games like Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, which is backwards compatible, it'd be really awesome to see the Time Splitters games come to backwards compatibility. The original Xbox only had Time Splitters 2 and Time Splitters Future Perfect, aka Time Splitters 3, but it just wasn't called that in name. Those games people are very, very fond of, and that would be really, really cool to see those come to the Xbox One. If it's digitally. But again, I don't know how this is all going to work though, because of course, you know, publishers and who has the rights to these games. I mean, obviously Sands of Time is on backwards compatibility, but I can't see Ubisoft crying too hard about Microsoft doing it. I'm sure they got like full permission and everything like that, but that's where I think some of the complication.
There's a scout boat in the harbor. We need you to sink it.
That's where the complication is going to come with some of these backwards compatible games. I mean, are we going to see Dino Crisis 3 come to backwards compatibility? Capcom will allow that. Not that we need Dino Crisis 3, but you know, I wouldn't be against it. If it was up to me, it would be good to have everything. I know that it's not that easy. I know you can't just flick a switch and make every Xbox original Xbox game compatible, but I would like to see it. But I think Microsoft at the moment they've had a bit of a bad run, at least with the original Xbox. The Xbox One, you know, it's trailing behind the PlayStation 4 in terms of performance. In terms of popularity, you know, people are warming to the PlayStation 4 more. You know, and the Switch is doing surprisingly well, but maybe we'll talk about that in another video. I for one have been definitely enjoying my Switch actually. And yeah, the Xbox One has kind of been behind a bit, and it's been questionable whether, you know, are they going to still stay in the console business. But despite all of this, you know, they have been doing some cool things. You know, I love the backwards compatibility, but it just doesn't seem that I'm just wondering how long this is going to go on for, because it doesn't seem like other people are really that interested in it. People say they're interested in it, but I don't think people particularly use it. According to sort of statistics from some articles saying that very few people, I think the statistic was low as like less than 30% or something, even use backwards compatible, actually play games in that thing. But I do. I'm in that small percentage. So I just feel that Microsoft is doing a good thing that other companies are not doing. Obviously, we're not going to see backwards compatibility through the Switch, not at all, since they run off little carts, and Sony, well, they just can't be arsed, can they? I don't know much. I'm not the expert on these. I know there's probably more to it than that, and you're like, oh, it's complicated with these systems, or internal blah 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 discs and stuff, and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not that simple. You can't just put a PlayStation 1 disc and it plays in your PlayStation 4. But, I don't know, but still, but PlayStation still, Sony surprises me, because they don't care about any backwards compatibility at all, really, do they? They're not even making well, they've got, was it Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9 at the moment, although I think they're just the PC versions on the PlayStation 4, so I don't think they have any PlayStation 1 games. Oh, they have that Parappa the Rapper remaster, but again, that's a remaster, isn't it? I don't know. I like backwards compatibility. I like these old games. You don't have to touch them. You don't. Well, I don't mind what they're doing here with Crimson Skies, where you can polish them up a little bit, or like some of the 360 games where you maybe polish the performance as well. I've heard that the BioShock games, the 360 versions, play really well on the Xbox One. I've not tested it myself though. I've not got around to it. And how we're all busy and all is wondering when we will get around to it. Too many games. There's far too many games and not enough time. Anyway, of course, in true fashion, or like jam on toast, it all just becomes a bit of a mess in the end, and much like this video, I've just gone off and talked a load of bollocks. But then again, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Conclusion really to this video is Crimson Skies is awesome, whether you play it on the original Xbox, but obviously I don't think, if you don't have an original Xbox, definitely worth checking out. This game is fantastic. Sadly, no Xbox Live functionality, so that would be just a really cool thing if that was made possible, but I can also completely understand it's probably a bit more complicated than that, than just simply, again, flipping a switch and making it work. But if people play this original game, it might send a message that we want more of this sort of game, this are fun experiences. But yeah, you got the fun. This is basically actually no. You can use multiplayer on this. There is split screen multiplayer, so I believe that works. So I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I should give that a go later, see if Meatendy will join me for a bit of Crimson Skies multiplayer. Or not, probably. She'll probably just tell me to shut up. Shut up and make dinner or something. Yeah. Anyway, but yes, more. Let's get more. I like to see more backwards compatible original Xbox Gateway games. But so yeah, I was talking about that. So we've said I didn't list a few. I might as well list a few off right before we finish this video. But yeah, Jade Empire. Obviously, I want to see it. Yes, I know it's on PC. I know it's on good old games and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I want my Jade Empire on my Xbox. I love Jade Empire. It's a great game. What is this? What else? There's a lot of games on the original Xbox. You got these. Games like there's Blinks the Time Sweeper. I've never played that. I am very curious, but if that'd be fun if that comes to backwards compatible. I think I've still got my disc version of that, but I need to go dig it out. I was actually surprised how many of these games I did have actually in my collection still, because when I moved down to this, when we moved down to this new hire, sadly I had to get rid of a lot of my Xbox games, and most of the original Xbox games I got rid of were sort of multi-platform stuff, like I had Prince of Persia: Sands of Time on the original Xbox, and I decided just to let it go, because that game is just available everywhere, and it just doesn't seem like it was necessary. Oh well, but it's kind of wish I held on to them now, but oh well, it is what it is, life happens. But I kept Crimson Skies, so I could play the disc version of these. I've got next to me, I've got Psychonauts as well, and is it Pirates of the not Pirates of the Caribbean? Jeez, Pirates, Sid Meier's Pirates, which is also a fantastic game. Both of which, Psychonauts and Pirates, are of course available on PC as well, but I'm interested to check them out. I'm going to install them to hard drive. It took a while for them to install to hard drive. The size of each game, or the size of Crimson Skies, was around 4 to 5 gigabytes, which is, I guess that's probably about right for an original Xbox game. But again, I guess that's going to vary as well depending on what game I'm putting in. It'd be interesting to see how big KOTOR is, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I do have that somewhere, the disc copy of that game. I believe I still have my Knights of the Republic 2 as well. That's not backwards compatible yet, but that'd be interesting if that does come to it. I know people are probably going to shout at me saying, oh, the one's not so good.
It takes real talent to fly that fast.
So, I don't mind. So, I just like games. I like games. Just, you know, even though I don't care if they're weird. Well, I do care if they're bad, obviously. Yeah, it's a different conversation now. I need to get some health, don't I? But yeah. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little rant. I'm kind of off my A game at the moment, so I'm kind of getting back into podcasting again, getting back into writing articles again, which has been good. It's been a busy season, like I said. I've been working quite hard. I've been working hard at work to make some money because certain life events don't come cheap and stuff, as you can imagine. And yeah, just part of the. So it leaves less time for having fun and doing stuff like this and attempting to entertain you. but I hope that you have found some entertainment in this video. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is well, I will just finish off this little mission bit here. Look at my time. How long have I gone for? Yeah, well, let's end this video here, but I hope you enjoyed this little snippet of Crimson Skies on the original Xbox, and if you like this, maybe I'll do some more, show off some more of those original Xbox games. Otherwise, guys, you have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.